Last one, y'all. JMU versus Oregon. All right. Now, JMU's been in the headlines. A lot of people don't feel like they should be in. Strength of schedule, strength of record, whatever, whatever. 12-1. I love it. I love to see group of five teams in the CFP playoff, right? I think a lot of times they don't be fair. They want to have the teams they want to have in. I like it, man. I'm actually glad they're in. And I actually hope they expand the college football playoff. Go 16 teams. You know what I'm saying? Go 16 teams. And I think they should even allow, they given, Notre Dame, automatic spot if they're 12, top 12 team or whatever it is, and certain things for certain teams. Like let group of five get at least one or two teams in every year. Make it fun. Like that's what makes college basketball so fun. Like anybody can get in, anybody can win a game on any given day. Now, the likelihood of them actually beating Oregon, I don't see it because Oregon is deep. And then you even saw this week as an injury update, Evan Stewart was with the team practicing. We know he got hurt right before the season started. Dante Moore was a Heisman candidate as well this season. He performed really good. DeCorian Moore, we know what he does with the ball in his hands. You know what I'm saying? Dante Moore threatening you, slicing and dicing you coming over from UCLA, 24 touchdowns this year. He's been superb along with Whittington. So the odds are stacked against you if you're obviously JMU. But you just love to be in the spot to be able to compete and put your team out there on the map. But Oregon's a tough environment. Like, not everybody's going in there and winning football games. Just not a thing. You know what I'm saying? And Oregon's one of those rare breeds, like they can run the ball and they can pass it. They're well balanced attack. They can do a little bit of everything, and that's what makes them so important. They have guys like Benson on the outside that can win one-on-one coverage, but then they have guys that can give the ball to and keep you on your edge. Now, the key in this one, if JMU wants to make this interesting, you're gonna have to strike early, right? You're gonna have to get a big play in something, a turnover, a big play in special teams. Like you're gonna have to steal away a possession from Oregon early in the game. That's just what that is what has to happen if you want to even have a chance to go against them. No disrespect, right? Like I like JMU. I like the season that they're having. Barnett's been really good this year. 21 touchdowns, 2,500 yards passing. Only one loss this season. Knight is having obviously a great year. Wayne Knight, I'm saying top 10 in rushing yards this year, 1,263 yards. He's been fabulous, 6.6 yards per rush. He's been doing his thing. But nonetheless, you never played an opponent like this if you JMU, right? At least in recent memory. Now, I ain't saying you can't compete. Anybody can compete, but the key to you competing is getting a great early start. It has to start there. You have to get a great early start in this game, and you have to be able to get some negative plays. Because if you don't, it's going to be a long day for you, right? Oregon's an elite offense, right? And the reason they're an elite offense, they can do a little bit of everything, right? As I just alluded to earlier. So if you JMU, you need a special teams play, right? You need a turnover. You need some different stuff in this one. And then you have to capitalize on your opportunities. There's going to be probably a few out there. Capitalize on your opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Being able to obviously win the game, in those key critical areas, you know what I'm saying? And being able to attack one area that you can attack Oregon is their red zone defense. It hasn't been best this year. If you JMU, you have a pretty good red zone offense. Attack Oregon's red zone defense. But in order to get that, you need big plays. You need big plays on the field. You have to strike early and often in this game, right? So that's going to be key. Got to get a good start, right? Oregon's a very formidable team. They've been in some dogfights this year, right? They've been in some dogfights. But nonetheless, man, Oregon should come out on top, man. Oregon should be able to handle business. I love the story of JMU. I hope they make this game competitive. But with Dan Lanning, Dante Moore, the ability to run the ball with Whittington, Corey Moore, Benson, the defense, having one of the better defenses, I think, in the country. I don't see it for JMU, respectfully. So I'm going to go Oregon Ducks on top. I'm going to go 38-20 victory for Oregon. I think they win this one pretty handily. No disrespect to JMU. I just don't think they're ready just yet. But, hey, they're a program on the rise. You got Billy Napier now as your new head coach. Should be able to continue to take you to new heights. But I love the season that they've had. 12-1 on the year. You can't beat that. You won the Sun Belt Conference. You beat Old Dominion in the Sun Belt Championship. And you got in. That's what matters. You got into the CFP playoff, and at least you were able to make this story. And what's cool is you're putting the group of five on a national stage, like JMU, and also, Tulane. You're putting group of five on a national stage. So you got to think, take advantage of our opportunities. We're in this stage. We're on this field. How can we better help group of five where it's not like, Nah, they shouldn't be in. How do we make it to where, no, we should be in and we can compete and contend at a high level? That is what a group of 5 teams should be thinking in this one. Like I said, if they can somehow pull off an upset, it don't matter if it's JMU, it don't matter if it's Tulane. If you can somehow pull off an upset and do that, that's massive moving forward for group of 5 and their testament to why they should be in the CFP playoff. So a big weekend coming up for group of 5 teams, big weekend coming up for those conferences, the Sun Belts, the Americans, um, the Conference USAs. All those are massive, man, because if you can win and play at a high level, you can get to CFP and be on the national stage. So those are the big games this weekend. Another one, last one I want to talk about was Memphis and NC State. Obviously, a very interesting spot to be in for either team. Playing in the Gasparilla Bowl. Not sure. It's really hard.